Hi, welcome to AutoFulfill, and in this video we'll see how to automate our fulfillment using a Google Sheet. Earlier we saw with AutoFulfill Sheet, which we prefer. This is more powerful, but if your supplier prefers a Google Sheet, you can do that as well. So let's see how we can do this with Google Sheet. Before that, let's look at an order. So this order has two line items and they have two different vendors. So when you set up a supplier, you might have multiple suppliers and you want to send orders only relating to that supplier. And this can be automated using AutoFulfill. So for example, black and red skull fingerless gloves, so this is with a vendor called Solo. So we have to make sure that only this item goes to that vendor and not the other ones. So let's set up that. So click plus here in the Google Sheet section. You can add your own Google account and using add new Google Drive, but we have already set up one, so let's use this. So it's called Solo and we have to select a folder in your Google Drive. Just select one of the folders and continue. So here this is an important sheet. This is a one-time process where you give the conditions to identify the vendor. So for example, for us it's pretty straightforward here. So vendor name is equal to Solo. But there are other options also, like you can have based on SKU, product tag, order tag. So there's hundreds of permutations and combinations based on which you can select your vendor and send the right information to the right supplier. So all conditions means it has to match both these conditions or more. Any means it has to match either one of these conditions. So let's keep it simple by having one condition, save and continue. There's a link that's created here. This is a static link. This link will automatically show all the unfulfilled orders and we'll look at that closely. But before that, you can add more fields if you want, variant options, cart attributes, line item properties, images, URL. So we just not added that. Let's keep some simple fields. You'll look at it in a few seconds. And this is an important step here. It says set fulfillment automation, which you're saying how often do you want the fulfillment process to run. So let's say, for example, your supplier or your manufacturer or your fulfillment partner has updated the tracking number in the Google Sheet. It will automatically mark the order as fulfilled every hour or every 2 hours or daily. You can mention the time of the day. If you say hourly, it will do it at the top of the hour at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Like that. And then let's keep it manual for now because we are doing some test and we want to see the result. And customer notification, yes or no. And do you want an email digest of the fulfilled and unfulfilled orders for the day, or do you want to receive every time? For example, if it's hourly, you'll receive an email every hour for whatever was fulfilled at that time. So let's say save here. So here there's a green status, it's processing, it's creating the link and it's adding all the orders that are pending fulfillment for this vendor called Solo. So once this turns green, we can look at the link and you can copy this link and email it to your supplier. So it basically brings efficiency to your business. So here's the link, it's green now, so let's go. And so you see here, okay, so there are two items for this particular vendor and called Solo. So we saw here 10332 and 1027. So 1032 can be fulfilled by the supplier. So what the supplier does, they ship the item from the warehouse. So they add the tracking number and the tracking company is optional. So but we'll still give UPS. Fulfillment, they have to fill these four columns here. And fulfillment quantity they can change. It says 1 by default because the fulfillable quantity is 1. All this comes automatically. And so what happens, like let's say this order cannot be fulfilled. So your vendor is saying, your supplier is saying out of stock, will ship in 1 week. Okay, so that's all. So once this is done, it's saved. And every day, as new orders come in, this list gets bigger and bigger. So all your supplier has to do is have this link and keep looking at it every day or being notified every day, and they'll be able to see whatever orders they have to get fulfilled. So no sending of Excel file, no emails, no emails back and forth about status of why an order is pending. So basically it fulfills that, automates all that process. And let's go here, here to run this manually, because this is, we are fulfilling it manually to see how the results are. But you can always go and edit this section, and always go back and you can go here like we saw. You can go back here and make it automated. For this test, we'll just make it manual so we can see how it runs. So let's say run, and it will automatically, it will identify all the orders that need to be fulfilled, and it will fulfill it in your system. So let's see what happens here. So it will take a few seconds, and this can be automated like I told before. So okay, so what happened here? One order got fulfilled and the other one did not, because we are not given the tracking number there. So there's log here, you can see very detailed what's happening. And there's also fulfillments tab here where you can see what got fulfilled. So you see the Solo, the vendor task sheet using Google Sheets, this was fulfilled. Let's go back here, and you'll see something else here. So you'll see a vendor comment here. So that means this is out of stock and will ship in 1 week. Order number 1027. So you have an idea about what happened. So this also comes in an email, in your email digest. This also comes. So in your email, basically you can see what all the orders that got fulfilled and what other orders did not get fulfilled and why they did not get fulfilled based on the comments from the supplier. So let's look at the sheet here. So you see now there's only one item here, because and this the comments, it says out of stock, which will ship in 1 week. So this item keeps showing up on your suppliers to be fulfilled list, and so once the item is in stock, they can ship it out. And you see here recently fulfilled orders, so your supplier can see what got fulfilled. So this helps them to understand what's going on and what needs to be done. And let's look at this order, and we'll see here, we'll refresh this page and see what happened to this order. It was unfulfilled, and now it's partially fulfilled. You see this has been fulfilled, so which related to that vendor called Solo. So you see here the carrier UPS and the tracking number that we put there, and autofulfill has fulfilled this item. So using autofulfill, you can basically eliminate needless communications back and forth. You can streamline your order fulfillment system, and you can bring efficiency to your business so you can focus your time on something better. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us by email, and we also have a live 24/7 chat during the weekdays to set up any kind of vendor for you, and also makes few customizations if you need. Thank you.